Hi, everybody, and welcome to Truewants, where here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. Now, we film live here. I do not edit. I prepare and do as much as I can ahead of time because as soon as I know something, I want you to know it too so that we could be in the know together. So if you were looking for a channel that was more informative, where we deep dive into the products, the brands, the deals, and of course the spoilers on the subscription boxes that I'm enjoying and able to source that type of information for all of us as paying customers, then I hope you'll be part of the growth of this channel. It is free and it is easy. All you got to do is press that subscribe button that you see right underneath this video and you are in. It really is that simple. But now you're part of the growth of a channel. You're also part of our community here where we share information and experiences of the products together in the comments section down below. You'll also now have access to my community tab, which will share with you every time I upload a new video. And sometimes we have multiples during the day, depending how the information flows and what shows up at the front door. And then, of course, when we have the opportunity to share the experiences with each other, that is really what this channel is all about. It's learning from each other so that we can all make better decisions, because I'm sure most of us are on budgets where we don't want to overspend. And with subscription boxes, it gives us that little extra something that we can look forward to every month at really affordable prices compared to the retail world. So that is what this channel is all about. But if you just want to see what's in my bags, then head over to my Instagram. My name there is Truewants with the number 2. And on that channel on Instagram, what I do is I share pictures. Also, if I get PR opportunities or anything like that through influencer and all of that, and they only ask for the information to be posted on Instagram, then I do that there as well. So if you're not following me there and you're part of Instagram, you're missing out on a little something. So just make sure that if you are a new follower over on Instagram, share with me in the comments over there that you're coming over from YouTube. And if your YouTube channel name is different, then share that with me as well so I could put both of you together and understand who you are in both places. And then hopefully I'll be able to follow you back on the Instagram as well. Again, my name there is Truewants with the number 2. So on this video, and this is what I always love to share with you, is from a paying perspectives experience. I love the add-on section at IPSY, and that only happens on choice day on the 1st of the month. If you get a lot of the programs that are part of IPSY, like the Glam Bag, which they're now calling the original, which is they call the sample size, and it comes with that cosmetic bag, then this is where you get on the 1st the reveal of everything that else is going to be on your bag, because you already made your choice item, which usually happens the 3rd week or so, but it changes every month. And last month we had a lot of surprises in reference to choice. Some of us, including me, because I always film my choice days before I even go in to choose for myself, that I still had the opportunity to choose one item, where others that are part of our community have shared that they had the option between 3 completely full bags. So keep all that in mind, that things are changing over at IPSY. They are not giving a heads up on anything. And so we're doing our best as sleuths, not only me, because I'm only one person, but I have other friends on other platforms that share with me if they hear anything. And of course, our community here that we've created at Truewants, our subscribers, share also. Either they send me a DM on my Instagram or they email me, which you can do as well at info@truewants.com, or simply leave a message within the comments section and I will do my best, because I do my best to read all of them as well as respond to them as well. But it's a lot of work having a channel, setting everything up, getting the information, and then of course my favorite part is my communication with you guys in the comments down below. Now on this one, the reason you're seeing 2 bags is I always take the time in my Glam Bag to usually put majority of my add-ons, because for some reason on my account, on my Glam Bags is when they give us the opportunity here at Truewants for a $25 if I add in the add-ons a free gift. Now the free gift is something this time around was nothing exceptional because I already owned the product. However, the add-ons were. So I ended up splitting up my add-ons into my 2 accounts. I have 2 paid for accounts. And this account, which is my original account that upgraded to my Ultimate box, which I already received, it was missing items and all of that. I shared with you my experience on that video. And on my other account, I don't upgrade. So in that one, we had the opportunity to already unbox the extra as well. But in this one, on my original account, I have a lot of the 350 add-ons. And in my second Glam Bag, I put all of my $12 add-ons. So you're going to see a lot of differences in both of the unboxings. So the only other thing I want to share with you is the beauty quiz. In my original bag, my skin tone is light medium, which is the bag we're unboxing today. So the foundation choice that I chose in both of my bags, I was able to choose different shades because they offered different shades for my choice because my beauty quiz was different for my skin tone. So the skin tone in this bag is light medium, and in my other account, it is light. And I chose the same choice item for both. Yet all of my other items are completely different. So I don't know how much the beauty quiz is being followed anymore with the likes and dislikes, but I do know that it is being followed for the skin tone based on my paying person's experience. If you experience something different, please take the time to share in the comments down below as well. We also, inside here, we get a card. In this box, inside, it does have some more information about the products, what the full size is, but you know me, I already have my notes already set up. But what I did notice on the card, which they used to share with us, was when choice day is. And for some reason on this card, there is no choice day. So I will keep my eyes open for that, but I'm wondering if that is part of the change that is happening in reference to the bag. So keep that in mind. If you know anything different, please share. On the website, they do have a date, but it has not been confirmed, and that date has changed on me one time too many. So I usually wait for the card to have the date. But as you can see here on the bottom panel, the only dates they have are the Mega Drop Shop sale, which I already shared my spoilers for you guys. And then also they have the 1st to the 3rd, which is the day when the add-ons open for our bags. But it also, if you get the extra, which is the 5 full size, that is your choice day on that day on the 1st of the month as well. So the 1st of the month is always a really special day for IPSY, and it's a nice way to start off the month. Now in this one with the Glam Bag, it runs around $15. And for this one, you do get a bonus bag. And we always go through the inspiration on the bag, and that is always done in my spoiler videos. But this bag, what they wrote is, it's a love note. They're saying for the February's Glam Bag, its design features a soft pink faux croc finish and a gold heart zipper charm. It is romantic, it is luxe, and is made to elevate your everyday beauty rituals. And this is what it looks like here. It is that vinyl type of leather. It is embossed on both sides. You can see the beautiful print. And then you have the heart. And on the heart, it does say IPSY on both sides. This time around, the bag is not lined. As you can see here, usually these bags are lined. This one is not. So I always want to share with you that this is a bonus item, and in all the subscriptions, this is the one currently that they are still only sharing with us this bag as a bonus. All the other ways that you can get a bag from IPSY is if you purchase their mystery bags. All right, so now we're going to get into what was chosen for me. And right off the bat, they chose for me a full size item. And a lot of times you will see in this $15 bag, you will get some full-size items as well. And this one is from the brand that is called Beauty Vault. Now they're saying this has an $18 value. It is a full-size item. And it says, oh, to add instant color and confidence to your look with this creamy, vibrant eyeliner. It glides on smoothly for a bold, smudge-resistant definition that will last. It's enriched with vitamin E. It helps to keep your skin comfortable while delivering high-impact pigment in just one swipe. So this is the packaging that it comes in, which is the full retail packaging. And I'm going to remove the card so it doesn't focus on, the camera doesn't focus on her face. And then this is the packaging here. And then I do my best to try to film this way so that we can see any information that is on the cartons. If there's some ingredients or anything, I always want to share that with you guys as well. And a lot of times we will see where things are manufactured. And this one here has no name on it of what the item is, the shade that is in here. The shade that is in here probably matches the shade that is on here. And let me just see if on the top here, there is a shade name in here. So I'm gonna put that up to the camera, and hopefully the camera will do its job and figure that out for us. And then this is the shade that is inside. So we'll do a little swatch. Glides on really, really nicely. And it's a beautiful muted purple shade. So that is the first item. And again, this one item more than pays for the box. But remember, with subscription boxes, and I've been getting them for probably just under a decade, after a while, it starts to become a little overwhelming because how many eyeliners, how many mascaras, how many all of that. So if you don't have a big collection and you were looking for a nice, affordable way, this is great. But if you also like to introduce yourself to new brands and give yourself a little treat every month, that pretty much is where I am with my subscription boxes. And with IPSY, I pay for the full year ahead of time. So I'm really, this year was the year that I was going to make the decision if I was going to start going month to month. But I think the decision I ended up making was to continue on. But I wanted to change a few things of how I film and how much time I take filming as well. So this is what we have here. It is my choice item. And this, based on the beauty quiz, I ended up with this light medium shade option. And then this is the shade that they ended up choosing for me. And that's it there. And that, I think it says it's Ace, and I think it's 10N. So that, and the information on here is really, really tiny. So I think it's really hard to see it this way as well. And then this is the little guy inside. But when this product became available, and it's just over, I think, a year ago, when Benefits did this launch on this new foundation, the full size of this was around that $50 mark. So to have the opportunity to try it, I thought this was a great idea to get it in the Glam Bag. Now this is a smoothing, blurring foundation that delivers medium weightless coverage that visibly refines your pores and evens your skin tone. It's infused with niacinamide, with rosehip extract and glycerin. It helps to improve the texture and the hydration over time while keeping your skin looking fresh, soft, and shine-free. So if you're not familiar with Benefit, this was started many years ago with two sisters. And then those two sisters had daughters. And the daughters are the ones that have taken over the company. So they have some standards that have been classics for so many of us. So when I get the opportunity to try a foundation, which they don't do often, it is one that I'm very excited for the opportunity to have. With that said, if I was in the retail world, I think I would go more with cool tones now, because the neutrals that I have been trying have really been running more yellow toned. But I've shared with you in other videos that I do, and I bought off Amazon these foundation mixers. So you can get them in white and blue and all these other shades to help you with that as well. So that is what I have done. So that is the shade that is in 10N. Then we have the next item that I have the opportunity that it was chosen for me is from this brand that is called Dear Midnight. Now, Dear Midnight, the first product that I got introduced to them, I really did enjoy. It was a lip product. This was completely sealed. There's still some seal on here, so I wanted to remember to tell you that this was completely sealed. And the packaging on the other product that I got was for a balm that kind of changed color based on your pH for your lips. And this one is one that is completely different, but I got another product in the past from Dear Midnight that was not a win for me. It was one of their eyeliners that I felt, it was supposed to be like the Tarte one where you put it in your inner rim to give you that nude type of bright eye brightener. And I found it didn't work for me. So when I saw that another product from Dear Midnight was in the box, I was like hemming and hawing, but I remembered that I did enjoy their other lip products. So I'm going to have the opportunity now to try another product from them. And it is a lip product. And this is called their Sheer Jelly Lipstick. And the shade that they chose for me is in this shade that they're calling Dried Rose. Now, this is also a full-size item in a $15 bag that has a $22 value. And this one is the lipstick that they chose for me wasn't in Dried Roses. It is in Mauve Revere, I think. Yeah, that is what the name is there. And this one here, it says it's the Glossy, Glowy, Total Effortless Sheer Jelly Lipstick that gives your lips a hydrating hint of color with zero stickiness. They're saying it's a buildable, balmy formula that is packed with shea butter, vitamin E, and skin-loving emollients to keep your pout soft, smooth, and oh so comfortable. So this one, they're saying you swipe it directly onto your lips. It is a container like this. And then inside here is the shade. And then here we have the opportunity to be able to put it up and put it back down. And then we're going to just take a little bit of it over here So I'm going to swipe it a few times so we can see how deep we can get it. Very creamy, very balmy, and then the sheerness of it there. So it really is this shade. So no matter how much you play, that is the shade tone that you are going to get. Very, very balmy, really, really nice. And that is what this looks like here. The next item is one that I am excited for others to get the opportunity to try. This is one that I think we've gotten in Allure boxes, and these are all boxes that I pay for. This is from Sephora, and I really enjoy their Sephora collection lineup, but their mascaras in particular are absolutely amazing. This is called the Size Up Voluming Mascara. Obviously, this is the Deluxe Mini, which I'll show you. We have a sample up, but the picture on the card is what the full size will look like. And it's the full size of this would be a $15 mascara. And it says it's big, bold lashes in seconds, which I agree with. And this is an ultra pigmented buildable vegan mascara that delivers instant drama with major volume. It gives you lift and length, and the formula features these microspheres to amplify each lash while staying flexible enough to layer, which is something someone like me, I never get enough. So after one coat, I'll do a second, and then I'll always try a third, which is why I think I'm not a huge fan of the application of the mascaras that are tubing mascaras. But here we have a beautiful picture of the before and after. And I have pulled mine out so I can show you the wand, but you could definitely see the wand from the picture here. But it does stay flexible enough to layer, so you could take your look from a soft to an extreme and you don't get clumping either. And there is the wand, but I'm going to definitely share that with you as well. And here is the information that is on the other side of the card. So on this one here, this is the one that we pulled up here that's called Size Up. They have a few different ones, but this one is really, really good as well. And it has this brush. And I share with you all the time, even in the $3.50 section, if you have the opportunity to get mascaras, definitely grab them, because you will get the brush, and the formula is the same that's in the full size. So before you start investing, and I used to buy the minis at Sephora that were $10, but for $3.50, it's a great way to play with different mascaras. And as you can see, the wand is a little bit different too. The brushes on one side are more, they're both bristles, but on this side, they're more together. And on this side, you can see how when you comb it through, it almost acts like a comb. Really, really impressed with this, enjoying it, and I'm happy others will now have the opportunity to try it as well. And also that IPSY is starting to get into the Sephora collection. The next item that was chosen for me was a hair care product. So this was a great mix. I didn't get any skincare in this selection here. Usually there's skincare, but it looks like we got a lot of makeup this time around. And this one here, and it might be based on me choosing the foundation as my choice, but on this, they also shared with me, with others have shared, this product from this brand, from it is called Sleek E. Others have shared with me that they really enjoy this brand for hair care. This is a leave-in conditioner, and the full size of this would be $22, but this is this perfect travel size. And this says to hydrate, smooth, and repair your strands with a weightless leave-in conditioner that is infused with jojoba oil and aloe extract. They're saying it will help to fight frizz, strengthen damaged hair, and boost the shine without leaving behind the heavy residue or buildup. Now this is saying on here that it is a leave-in conditioner, and usually I have those in spray bottles. So this is something really unique that I've never had the opportunity to try one like this. Here's the other information that is on the back of the packaging. So I'm excited to have the opportunity to try that. So that is the fifth item there. Now all the other items I'm going to be sharing with you are going to be in the add-ons. So give me one sec. I'm going to place these on the other side so we can start pulling out the add-ons one at a time. Grab a drink because we have a lot. I could not stop in that $3.50 section, and we have a lot to share here. And each one is an absolute winner because I've already unpacked everything to take my picture for my Instagram, because that's where everything looked pristine before we go in and play here at Truewants on YouTube. So give me one sec and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. So starting with the first item, as you know, I am a huge fan of Do With The Gods. I got introduced to this brand by BoxyCharm before they were part of IPSY. And a lot of you had the opportunity to get this product chosen for you in the extra bag or box, and I did not. So when I saw this in the add-ons, I was very excited because this is one of their newer launches, and this is their Philo Nitro Under Eye Cream. In the mini sizes here, as you can see, this comes in a box, where the one that I've seen others unbox in the full size comes in a tin. And this is a cruelty-free and vegan brand, and it's infused with retinol and peptides, and a blend is formulated to target those dark circles, the fine lines and puffiness. It's infused with caffeine to depuff and energize. It also has retinol to smooth and brighten and to also advance the blend of those peptides. And then it also has to help firm and restore. Now the Philo Neutro, they're saying works overtime to leave your under eye area looking refreshed. And I have had good success with the Do With the Gods product, so I was excited to get the opportunity to choose this in the 350 section. The next item that I chose for myself was from this brand that's called Beauty Creations. And this one here, I ended up choosing 2 shades. In this one here, this is called the Ultra Dazzle Lip Gloss in High Shine. This is a non-sticky glitter gloss that retails just for $6, but I was able to pick these up in the 350 section. The finish is a high shine glossy with, they're saying, visible sparkle. They're saying the texture though will be smooth, non-sticky, comfortable wear. The formula is hydrating, nourishing, long-lasting. And this one here is, I ended up picking it up in 2 shades. One is called Fairy Tale and the other one is called Royalty. And I did a lot of extra work on this because I wanted to know a little bit more about each one, and because I wanted to know what the shades were, because there wasn't a lot of information on IPSY's site. So I go in and I do all of my work afterwards, after I finish filming, to make some choice selections for myself. So this feels really nice. I do not see any of that sparkle that they were saying. I was a little bit concerned with that, but it does have a beautiful, beautiful high shine, and it seems to be very opaque as well. So this shade, as I mentioned, is in the one that is called Royalty. And let me just make sure that I'm doing the right stuff. Yeah, Royalty is on the bottom there as well. And then the other one that I chose is in the one that is called Fairy Tale. And this one here, this is what the shade looks like. Same doe foot applicator that is flat. And then this is what this looks like here. 2 beautiful, beautiful shades. So I'm very happy with that. And this Beauty Creations, I really feel, is really an affordable brand, almost like an e.l.f. But I find that they do like all these extra details. You see the heart on there? Their packaging is beautiful. And if it wasn't for IPSY, I never would have been introduced to this brand and had the opportunity to try so many of their products. I also started to do more research on this brand, and they do a lot of collaborations with influencers. And I think it is a Latina brand. So if you know more, please share it in the comments down below. So those are really, really pretty. And like I said, I definitely did a little bit more research on this. I have pages and pages on this to explain the colors and all of that. So this one I'm very excited to say, but the Fairy Tale, they're saying, and I don't 100% agree with what they're calling their shades. Fairy Tale, they're saying, is a soft pink, and both of these to me have no pink in them, with a subtle shimmer, everyday wear, fairy glow finish. And Royalty, they're saying, is a deeper, bolder, more glittery statement gloss with a high shine. I don't agree with either of those descriptions, and that's why I was confused by the pictures and then the descriptions that I was finding. And I find a lot of times on IPSY, the pictures don't justify the actual products, but both are non-sticky, hydrating, and they look luxe, they're saying, and I agree with that as well. So that part I do agree. I think they do look luxe, and they do have a beautiful high shine to them as well. The next item is a mascara. So when I get the opportunity to get full-size mascaras in the 350 section, I definitely do that. But I do have a lot of mascaras opened right now, so I have to start playing with some of those before I start opening some new ones. But this one I was happy to pick up for my stash. This is from Kokie Professional. It's called Maxed Out Lash Mascara in Jet Black. They're saying it is a bold black. This in the retail world is only $8, but again, we only pay $3.50 here in the add-ons. And it says, meet your new lash obsession. The Jet Black Mascara delivers a serious volume and length with every swipe. They're saying it has an oversized wand that's packed with enhanced bristles that grabs every lash to build bold, clump-free drama that will last all day. And this is a brand that is Korean, and Kokie means elephant in Korean. So that is unbelievable. It's supposed to symbolize strength and bold beauty. So the brand stands for high quality, cruelty-free products, and they're saying they should give you that luxury level of performance. So for $3.50, I thought that was a great idea to add that to my stash. The next item that I was curious about and also saw this, that some people got this in the full size, in their extras. So I thought this would be a great way to try it before I start using my choice or investing some larger dollars for the full size, because this brand also is one of them that a lot of people have shared different opinions on. They feel this is a brand that is owned by IPSY. I have not been able to find that information out, but we always listen to everybody that shares their information, hoping that they did the research and shared their knowledge in the comment section down below. Now, this is an essential finishing mist. This is the deluxe mini version of this, and it says set it and forget it. They're saying it is a rice extract that is infused mist that helps to lock in your look while keeping your skin hydrated and fresh. They're saying it's a feather light formula that leaves your complexion smooth, comfortable, and naturally radiant, never sticky and never tight. So this one here, they're saying the brand is known to be a high performance brand. But as when we did our research, when we first got introduced to this brand, there was not a lot of information to find out on them. So keep all that in mind as well. And always, you know, I'm a paying customer like you, but I like to do a little bit more research, but I'm only one person. And at one point, there's only so many hours in the day, and this is not what I do for my full-time job. So I always want to rely on you guys as well. And this is the product that is in here. And when I have the opportunity to unbox it and take off all the packaging, I always want to share with you the mist. This mist I found to be a little forceful. And you can see how damp and how far it was from my skin. I definitely feel this to be a little forceful. There's a little bit to me of a perfumey scent to it for a mist, for a facial mist. So I want to share that as well. But with that said, the product that the price point that they're putting these products on, a lot of us got the primer. I haven't tried it yet, but I did unbox it for you guys in my extra, and those products were all made in China as well. So keep all that in mind. The next item is from the drugstore world, and it is a brand that I feel if it wasn't available in the drugstore world, it would first of all, I find it very affordable for the quality. And one of the first drugstore brands that I fell in love with was Milani. And this is their Conceal and Perfect. It's a liquid contour. This is not a sample. This is the full size, and this runs around $11 in the retail world. And I was able to get it in the $3.50 section. And this one, as you can see, it is in the shade that is called 01. And that is in the shade Honey, which is the lightest shade, and that is what I ended up choosing for myself. They're saying this is a lightweight blendable contour. This formula helps to sculpt and define your features with ease. The cushion tip applicator dispenses just the right amount of pigment, making it simple to build soft dimension to go full glam, no matter your skill level. Now, this is a brand that was founded in Los Angeles, and it really has been around a long time, and more you're seeing it in not only the drugstores, but also like Ulta Beauty, and those places are easy to pick this up, as well as where I pick up a lot of Milani is on Amazon. So this is another one that I'm very excited about, but keep note that because this is a drugstore brand, this is only available in the 4 shades, like a light, a medium, a tan, and a deep. The next one up, but I chose the lightest shade, which is the one that they're calling Honey. The next one is through the spoilers that I ended up learning a little bit more about this brand. And this one I'm very excited to have the opportunity to try. It's from Do Skin. And this, to me, I did not know about until I started doing my informative spoiler videos. It's called the Instant Angel Moisturizer. Now, this is a brand that's available at Sephora, and this is one that is available in a couple of different textures, is probably the best way to say it. This one here is the one that I think was the mid-range, and this says it is vegan. It says bounce back from dryness with this rich, replenishing moisturizer that helps to nourish the skin barrier and leave your complexion feeling smooth, soft, and refreshed. This is a velvety texture that sinks in easily, restoring the healthy-looking, hydrating glow. And this, you need a very little amount, but I wanted to know a little bit more about this brand. And this brand, they're saying, makes science-backed skincare and with nothing to hide. They always are transparent in their pricing. They do rigorous research and explain down to the molecules. It was founded by a chemist with an esthetician, and their formulas do what they say they will. There's no mystique, there's no miracles. It's just skincare that proves itself in a plain sight. So when I started doing all that research, when we did the spoilers, which is why I work so hard on the spoilers for this channel, is because as a paying customer, I want to know where I'm going to spend my dollars. So even though everything here you were seeing was in the $3.50 section, it still adds up, and you want to make sure that you're spending your dollars wisely on products that intrigue you. And this one definitely intrigued me. So this is what it looks like here. When I went to open it up, it is completely sealed. So I'm going to leave it like that for now, because like I said, I have so many products that are open and I'm getting a little overwhelmed with the products. And it was funny. A couple of people asked me if I was going to do daily videos for the Mega Drop Shop, because every day there were going to be new deals. And I don't work for these companies at all. I do other stuff with my time. This was more of something that I wanted to share the research that I already did, and then also share with you if I had the opportunity to take the time to sit down and share it with you guys. That is what I've chosen to do. So I appreciate so much that you guys are looking for me for a little bit more than I'm able to give, but I thank you for that. And I love that we have the community here, that others can take the time to share in the comments as well to help us all out, because in the comments, because we film so much here, you're able to leave comments about things in the comments that are happening on real time, even if it has nothing to do with the video that is on, because so many of you, as soon as I upload, you know that my videos are filled with so much information, not just what is on the thumbnail. And this is another one that is a mascara from Benefit. It is from their Bad Gal line, which is one of my favorites. It's the black one. So this one is called Bounce. This is a volumizing mascara in what they call the fun size. And this one here, it says your quest for ultra lifted lashes that defy gravity will end here. This is a newly launched mascara that creates that perfect lift off for every lash. It says, watch as each swipe gets them sky high, thanks to the aereo particles. That's right. The ultra light material uses a space technology, so the lashes will go sky high and never weighed down. Plus, they're saying is water resistant formula that prevents smudging and smearing. Now that's out of this world. They're saying this is Benefit's latest launch and is called the Lash Magnifying Mascara. So that is what it looks like here in the packaging. And then I'll give you the up close of the before and after of her eyelashes. There we go. And then this is the cute packaging that is on here as well. So this is another mascara that I'm going to add to the mascara list of products that I'm going to have the opportunity to try. Like I said, I have way more mascaras than I know what to do with at this point. But at $3.50 to be able to try all of these products, I could not resist and leave it there, because not always do these products show up in the shop. So when you get the opportunity through the add-ons, that is where you're going to want to, at least I feel for me, that is where I always want to pick it up. And there was the other item that was in here was the one, oh, here it is, that really started it all off. Now, when we first started with BoxyCharm, before they were part of IPSY, they introduced me to this brand and I fell in love. And the cream, my favorite one from them is the one in the yellow container. It's called it looks like it's called Bum Bum, but they call it Boom Boom. And this one is their perfume mist and a mini, and it is number 87. And this one is spectacular. So I was able to pick this up in the $3.50 section so I could put it in my travel bag. This one is amazing. This one is their perfume. It's perfuming, but it's not. It really has this mixture of, to me, that sunshine in a bottle and perfume. It is a beachy fragrance with notes of coconut milk. It has warm sand. It has white florals. And this is absolutely amazing. Now, the full size of this, I think, only runs around $26, so it's affordable. But they also have a mini size that is, I think it was the mini size that was $26 for a 3.4 ounce. This, I'm not sure how many ounces are in here, but this is like a perfect travel size. And this smells spectacular. This is that scent profile. They call it Sun on Skin. And they're saying it's designed to smell like the sun-drenched day on the Copacabana beach. They're saying it is nostalgic, it is warm, and it is summery. And those top notes are that coconut milk, the warm sand. The mid notes are a tuberose and ylang ylang, but that dry down is what I'm loving, and that is the creamy vanilla with the ambered essence. They're saying it gives a creamy, beachy, sunscreen meets floral vibe. And they're saying the wear time and the performance, they're saying it is light, it is an airy mist, it's great for layering with your other Sole de Janeiro scents, but it's perfect that you can also wear this not only on your body, but you can also spray it in your hair. And they're saying it is ideal for those warm climates, which is where I live now. So this was what started off this whole journey in the 350 section, and it is one that I'm really enjoying a lot. And then, of course, because you spend that dollars of over 25, which I think all of this was only around $30 in that $30 range, they had a free gift with purchase in my Glam Bag section, which, as I mentioned, I already owned. This is the Tiger Love. I got this in my last month's subscription. Both my bags had it. This is their Clarity Pink Clay Mask in pink. I have not had the opportunity to try this yet, but the full size of this for 100 ml would be $18. And they're saying, say hello to your skin that looks balanced, refined, and oh so fresh. It is a pink kaolin clay that helps to absorb excess oil and draw out impurities, while the lactic acid will gently smooth the rough textures for your most selfie-ready complexion. So this is what the beautiful box looks like, and the tube inside, which is still in here, but I pulled out mine that I have ready on my counter to use. And this one I've already removed the packaging last month when we did the swatching, so I can show you guys that this is one of those type of clay masks that I'm looking forward to using as a combo girly. Clay masks are definitely something that I enjoy, and I always want to make sure to be able to share them with you as well. So this is going to be in both of my bags. So these extra ones are going to go into my section that I call it gifts for later. And that is what that looks like there. And that is everything that I got in my first paid for Glam Bag, with all of the add-ons being in the 350 section. But like I said, the other Glam Bag that I'm expecting to arrive, and it came differently this time around too. It came with a brand, another transport company that is called Veho, V-E-H-O. And the label was created, and then it took, I think, a good 4 or 5 days until after the label was created that it started to move. So I think everything gets done in the distribution center, and then it goes on to the transport company. And then once it gets to the transport company, I saw the movement happening pretty quickly. And that was really nice. So that is another company now that they are using again, another company for transport. I like when it comes with post, because with post, I know exactly what time my post person comes and all of that. But we have to go with the flow when it comes to the transport companies that are companies that even my FabFitFun monthly beauty box is using this company also this time around. And it changes month to month. So you'll have to share with me if you have any knowledge of this Veho delivery company, and if you've had good luck like I have with them. I would love to know that as well, because that's what this channel is all about. It's about sharing information with each other. So I think I did really great in the 350 section. We have a lot of products to explore. And then we also have, I think we're going to be in the middle of a blackout, so I'm going to talk a little quicker. But that is all the items that I have, including the items from my first Glam Bag. And of course, you will see my second Glam Bag unboxing soon. As it arrives, I'll sit down and share that with you guys as well, with the $12 section is where I indulged in that bag. And that's it for this one, guys. So I hope everybody had the opportunity to watch in full, because as I say, I always have so much to share with you. And I do a lot of my research ahead of time, so that when I'm able to film, I can share with you without editing or any of that, talking with you with the knowledge that I have learned while I was doing the research to share with you here. So if your bags have arrived, please share with me if we got any of the same items, or if you were like me and you indulged also in the add-ons, and if we picked any of those same items as well, I'd love to know. And of course, your experience with them is always what we look forward to reading about in the comments down below. And if you've watched in full, this is, the code's going to be, what can we say? Feb 1. So I know that it's the first Glam Bag that you are watching here. And then of course, I will do my best to leave in the description box the links for the extra and the ultimate. So if you missed out on watching any of those, but always the best way to look for any of my content is simply going to the video tab. And if you don't see it, the name Truewants, or my picture that is right underneath this video, if you click on that, a bunch of new tabs should show up, and one of them should say video. And if you type in IPSY, all of my IPSY content will show up, because I always use IPSY as the first word, so that anytime you want to see spoilers or any of that, all of that should be available as soon as you type in IPSY. Otherwise, all of the videos will show up in the most recent order, going all the way back to my first video. And that's it for this one, guys. So everybody continue to stay safe and well, and I will see you all soon again in the next one. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye for now.